What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Seth the Lawn Surgeon, and we are back in these trees, trimming branches and stuff. No, we back in these streets. All right, people, like I said, we're gonna be trimming some trees here. We're just trimming the low-hanging branches. It's kind of funny. This is one of those videos where people say, kids, don't try this at home. I actually told this customer, I said I was gonna do this job in early April. Right now it's the end of March. I was planning on buying a pole saw attachment for my PAES ecosystem, and I was sitting at home on this rainy day, not planning to do anything, and I said, you know what? Do I really need a pole saw? As you can see, a lot of these branches, they're hanging dope low. Like this one, if I get in there, it's hanging like with me. But at the same time, a lot of them about 10, 12 feet up in the air. I said I could do this with a ladder and my Atlas chainsaw. So you know, nothing to it, might as well get out here, make a little money. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show y'all around, show y'all the branches, show y'all the ones I think might be a little too tall for me. But I'm still gonna try to get it. Yeah. All right, like I said, we got branches. This is about, you know, my height, about 5 feet. And see, it hangs low, but the base is way up there. And like I said, I got my 24-foot ladder, but I don't plan on extending it. I'm planning to use it at its 12-foot capacity, and anything I can get at 12 foot, leaning it up against the tree, I plan on getting. But basically, she just wants me to reduce the coverage. As you see, there's a lot of low-hanging branches, like right there. So, like that one. See, this is so, I hate that. See how this branch comes down so low, but the base of it's like literally way up there. But a lot of them easy. I probably could do some of them just standing up, like so, you know. But so it's basically those trees, these trees, and these trees over there. But the reason I think I could do it this way is because these are wide trees. It's not like little baby trees, so it gives me a nice little base for the ladder. But like I said, for kids at home, this is not something you want to try on your own. Wet day, climbing up a ladder, leaning up against a tree. It's not a good idea. But we're gonna get everything set up and we'll try to knock this out. Yes, sir. All right, people, we got my little chainsaw sharpener here. I'm replacing this for the first time. This is my first time ever replacing that, but these are the little stones that go. As you can see, I didn't use this one up. I mean, it works pretty good. If I had an opinion, I'd rather do it the old-fashioned way, but this way is quicker. I don't think the sharpness lasts as long, but if you're doing a prolonged job where you are trying to get the job done quicker, and you know, and you have to keep resharpening it, sitting down and doing it this way, it's going to take much longer. So this is much quicker. You just, once you get this, like I said, this is my first time doing it, so I gotta figure out how to get this stone in here. Come on. I don't know which way to go. Oh, I think I got it. Yep, there we go. Alright, so once you get that stone in there, push this up. And kind of slide it in there like that. So the way it works is you put your chainsaw in there, and then you push it up against a tree or something while it's running, and the chainsaw rubs up against the stone and sharpens it up like that. And another thing I had to do this with my my old home light chainsaw and this chainsaw is I had to drill holes. It usually comes with 2 holes, but sometimes they're not the right size, so I had to drill the hole to fit these 2 things right here. These little mounts, and it mounts right on there to those 2 holes. Close it and give it a go. So I'm gonna show you how it works. All right, so got this bag locked and loaded. We're gonna unlock this bad boy and we're gonna give it a little sharpen. So I like to rev it before I push it down. There we go. Don't look like that thing sharpened it at all. So yeah, it don't look like it sharpened it at all. I'm gonna go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way. That freaking quick sharpener done failed me already. Alright, so we're gonna give this bad boy another try. I was thinking I might need a new chain. Like, for those out there who do use chainsaws, I don't use chainsaws too often. At what point do you possibly need to get a new chain? How many times can you sharpen it, you know, before you need to get a new chain? I got oil in it, foreign chain oil. And then I was thinking maybe I even need to get a new manual file as well, but I sharpened it. We can get it another go. Yeah, this thing is not cutting like it's supposed to, so then I'm gonna go get a new chain and probably try this another day. All right, people, we're back on scene. As you can see, it's a lovely day. No rain, no misting, no nothing. Back here with that culprit, that's where I first started to cut with that dull chain. I got this brand new chain. This chain razor sharp, so I'm gonna get the camera set up and we are gonna give this bad boy a go. Yes, sir. All right, people, let's see if I can redeem my Atlas chainsaw's good name. Like butter. This one right here is probably my highest one. The rest of them I'm not gonna go this high. The only reason I'm going for this one is because it droops so low. It's way down. It's probably about 4 or 5 feet off the ground, but the base of it, 15 feet, 20 feet off the ground. I don't know, whatever. Now I gotta do that like 5 more times. Here's that. All right, people, just finished. Let's see, we got some branches over there. We got a whole bunch in that middle part right there, and we got a lot over there. So it was just a simple job. I'm gonna give you a couple of tips that I quickly learned in cutting down tree branches. With a ladder. So the first thing I learned, a good technique in cutting them down, is that you want to cut it slow. You know, your first mindset is to just cut through it as fast as possible. You know, because you want to get down off that ladder as fast as possible to limit the chances of you falling, right? But when you do that, you can't tell which way the branch is going to fall. So you kind of cut halfway through, slow down, and let it kind of crack and break. And once it starts to fall and crack and break, now you get a kind of a better gauge. Oh, that branch is going to fall towards my ladder. Oh, it's going to fall that way. You get a better gauge. And then you slowly, a little bit more, I was doing, you know. But the first starts off, you have to make sure the ladder is secure. Oh, I got 3 tips then. But making sure the ladder is secure, which probably saved my life. The second tip for the third tip. I don't think I would have died. I might have broke some bones. I wouldn't have died. But what I was doing was, once I cut, I can show you right here. Once I cut one tree stump, let me see if I can get around here. Once I cut one branch off, I used the stump, if you can see my ladder up there. But there you go. You see I have the actual ladder on that stump. So that way it gives me an extra little security, you know, in case something happened, which it did. So as I'm cutting that last branch I just showed you with the ladder on the stump, the first one, of course, it falls into the ladder, but it falls like at the base of the ladder. So I'm like, okay, more than likely the second one's gonna fall towards the base of the ladder, right? And so I cut halfway through, it kind of cracks and falls. Then I start cutting it all the way through. And then this one falls on my ladder. So now I'm partially annoyed because I'm like, why do these branches keep falling towards my ladder? And then also, I don't want it on my ladder. It's like on the side of my ladder. I don't want it on the side of my ladder as I'm climbing down because I might trip on it. So between me getting annoyed and trying to get this branch, I do the cardinal sin. I try to push the branch. Which everybody knows, on a ladder, that's a no-no. You don't want to distribute your weight. And so, all I know, that ladder started moving and wobbling. The chainsaw was dropped. The chainsaw was gone at this point. Because you got to remember, I'm trying to push this branch with one hand, and then I'm holding the chainsaw in the other hand. And so, chainsaw was gone. I grabbed onto one hand on the ladder, other hand I grabbed onto the tree. I turned into a tree hugger. But yeah, let me go ahead and start getting this thing cleaned up. Yes, sir. All right, people, I'm back. As you can see, I have a raincoat on. It's not sunny anymore, and I got a half a load of branches, so I didn't get the job done. The other day, the last clip you saw, I was here, I was cutting it up, and the battery ran down. That's one of the hindrances of having battery powered equipment, and also the chain got dull, and I was like, well, there's no point in me sitting here sharpening it because you know, I got dead battery. So but I plan on getting a second battery to the chainsaw because, you know, I plan on actually getting the mower that goes with that chainsaw. It's a 21-inch push mower, and that mower can take 2 batteries, 2 of the chainsaw batteries, so they're interchangeable. But anywho, that's a whole another video. I'm back here. I just finished sharpening it the old school way with the file, and then I'm also going to go ahead and do the other way. I'm going to do it 2 ways. Make sure that chain's nice and sharp. We just got a few more. We got this big branch here, a few big branches over there, and we got a little pile right there. The light blocking it. We got a little pile right there. So we're gonna get all that up, and we got out of here. I gotta do a quote on this side of town. Feeling excited about the season, so knock this out, go do a quote in the rain, and we finish this up. Yes, sir. All right, people, just finished up. Trust me when I say it's finished up. It's finished up. I got all the branches, but I'm filming this on my phone. That's why it's so shaky and whatnot, but it looks surprisingly clear. Well, I guess we'll see when I start editing it. But anyhow, I'm not gonna have time for that quote. I gotta get home, but I guess I have to come back over here to do that quote. But like I said, man, season started. Got calls coming in. I thought of multiple tipsy talks I want to do out here in these streets. So stay tuned for that tipsy talk coming on Saturday. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. Yes, sir.